Hey everybody, it's Tamika, and I am here to do my Tag Your It video for 2011, and everybody should know by now what that is because I'm super late, and it's just listing your 20 favorites that you used in 2011. And I think it goes without saying that the first, there's 10 that we have in common. So 10 is what we have left to play with. And I was tagged by Elsa at Just a Few Designs, and I'll post her link below, as well as Proud Mommy 702, and I'll post her link below. So I'm also tagging somebody else on this video. I am tagging Yvonne, which is Scrapbliss. I'm tagging Yvette, which is DaileyScrapper, Shanta, and Donna at Frogmahall. So you guys, please post a video response to this video for your 2011 faves. I will be so happy. And I'll just go ahead and get started. I'm filming this way because my desk is so messy because I'm doing like too many albums, so you don't want to see this. So in no particular order, I'll show you, I'll tell you my faves. My first fave, of course, is everybody's fave, which is a paper trimmer. And everyone has seen this paper trimmer. It's a Fiskars paper trimmer, and it's awesome. It works really well. The numbers on here work fantastic. Not the numbers work, but the measurements are easy to read, and it slides and glides pretty easily. I buy these trimmers everywhere and in bulk, so that's a good thing to have. Another trimmer tool that I use is the Fiskars. This one, I love this one. You can cut. It's almost like a guillotine. Opens up like that. Magnet closure. Big handle. It's almost like a guillotine because it cuts like a ton of chipboard and paper all at once with no problem. So I really, really like having that, like when I'm doing albums or cutting multiple pieces of paper, and I don't want to ruin my blade on my orange Fiskars. So I really like having that. Another trimming tool that I use is my Cutter Bee retractable knife. I don't use it as often, but when I want to get into those crevices, I use my Cutter Bee retractable knife or my tiny Cutter Bee scissors. So these two are also in the bulk lineup of paper trimmers and cutters. No, I'm not cheating because these technically would be 4 things, but trimmer and cutter, paper cutter, I think is 1. That's what I'm going to count as 1. Because 20 is not a lot, guys. Okay, so, and then the second thing that I have is adhesive. So, of course, my fave is my ATG gun. Love it. I do have a love-hate relationship with this sometimes, but when I need it to work, it always comes through. But it's just so fussy changing the tape sometimes. It gets on my nerves. But when it works great. So it would be my ATG. It would be my double-sided foam tape. I love that. It's good for using pop dots instead of buying the pop dots in a pack. I buy this double-sided foam tape and I cut it in small increments according to whatever project that I'm doing. I also use double-sided tape. Now, whether it's this tape that I get from Scrapbook or it's what score tape, this works just fine. It's $1 at Scrapbook. So I buy these, like 20 of them, because I get free shipping, and I always use it. So that double-sided tape, tape or adhesive, and the still line of adhesive, is my sticky thumb. I absolutely love these for those quick projects when I'm on a crop or going somewhere, and I use these little things. They're easy to carry, and they're called sticky thumb. And I'll show you. And I get them from scrapbook.com, and they're always out. So whenever they have like 10 left or 4 left, 4 to 10, I get them because they take so long to restock. Adhesive, of all the adhesives, I love my glue gun. I can't show you my glue gun because it's a hot mess. So I'm going to show you the glue sticks that go with the glue gun because. So, that's it for adhesives. So my next item is my scoreboard. Now, whether it's my trusty handy dandy Martha Stewart scoreboard, I love it because it has all of the tiniest grooves here. It has this little plate. My score tool is missing. It's probably down in my purse somewhere, but I use my bone folder anyway for this. I use my Martha Stewart bone folder for this, for scoring, which is another one. I'm gonna lump this in with the scoreboard, this bone folder. So it's the Martha Stewart scoreboard or my Scorepal, which was first. It comes in handy. It's easier. The lines are far apart, but there's not as many. But so you're getting to the grooves a little bit better than you would the Martha Stewart scoreboard. But they both work fine for those really tiny measurements. I would suggest the Martha Stewart. But I think they have a new Scorepal that has the smaller measurements on it too. But anyway, scoreboards have to have them for scoring everything. So that would be it. That in my bone folders, of course. The next thing I want to show you is, because I love making mini albums, what would I be without a base for my mini album? So we're going to lump this in the base category, which is chipboard. I use this this pack of chipboard. If I don't get it off of Amazon, which I can get off Amazon as well, this is a 30 sheet pack of chipboard that you get from Joann's. And as you can see, it comes with its lightweight chipboard for black and white, and then a medium weight chipboard, I believe, for their neutral colored chipboard. I love using, of course, the chipboard. If I'm not using chipboard, then I'm using paper bags, and my favorite paper bags are the Michaels paper bags, Celebrated brand rather, and they come in all kinds of sizes. They come in like 3 or 4 different sizes, but all different colors. I usually get the craft or the black, and I usually only get these 2 sizes. So, in case you want to know, the bigger size is 4 5/8 by 2 7/8, and that's this one. And then the smaller size is 3 1/2 by 2 inches by 6. 3 1/2 by 6 3/4. Okay, I said that wrong. So 3 1/2 by 2 by 6 3/4 are the smaller ones, and then 4 5/8 by 8 5/8 for the bigger ones. So that's that. What I use. And the last thing for base I use are these recollection envelopes. And I usually get these in a pack of 50 or 25 or 50. And they come in white and black. So I love using these. A lot of people have a lot of different tutorials for ways to use envelopes. Quick, easy, and inexpensive to make a mini album out of those envelopes. Okay, so chipboard bags and envelopes, and then there is the pattern paper. You cannot be a scrapper without pattern paper. So, or cardstock. So whether it's a 12 by 12, this one happens to be by Lost and Found, the blush collection. Or this one is Caroline, Miss Caroline. Look for a mini album for this one. Cute. So that one. Or you can get single sheets 12 by 12. You can get the kits. And this one is Bo Bunny. Gabrielle collection. And so this comes with cardstock, journaling cards, stickers, adhesives. This is also good if you want to start making mini albums, to get these kits, because it comes with the paper and then some of the embellishments on here as well. So it makes it a lot easier to try to coordinate your stuff on your pad, on your mini album. Also, what will we do without a 6 by 6 paper pad? This one is the Lost and Found Union Square. It's an older pad, but I love the Lost and Found 1 and 2 from my mind's eye. So I have a lot of these, and I will be making mini albums with them because you can't go wrong. This paper is not dated. It is always going to be in style. So 6x6 paper pads. So we got 6x6 pads, 12x12 single sheets, 12x12 kits. Also, there's digital printout. Let me try to find another one. This you can get online as a digital print and print them off on your printer at home. And they come in all kinds of vintage, shabby chic, polka dots, baby boy. You can almost Google anything and somebody will have a digital sheet that they have created from that. So that's it. And also you have your regular blank sheets of cardstock. And I didn't bring one to my table over here, but you guys know what a plain sheet of cardstock is. So cardstock and pattern paper, can't live without that. The next thing I have on my list is my Big Bite and my what is this called? We Are Memory Keepers. Yeah, I just lost the word for this. I just really lost the word for that. But here's the big one. And then you can use this to punch holes and for your eyelets, to set your eyelets, or just to punch holes for your binding rings in there. And I love using this because I use this on, okay, that's annoying. I use this on my chipboard albums when I make my chipboard albums because this one cannot fit all the way through. So I would use this one. Okay. I'm going to post a link up below for this because Crocodile. My goodness, couldn't think of it. Crocodile. Use your Crocodile. And the Big Bite. So those are my next two. Trying to keep these things out the way so I know that I'm done. Okay, what else? My Sizzix Big Kick. It is used to cut dies. Cut your dies or do some embossing. And I will insert a picture here of it because it's over there. Okay, so that I use often, like a ton. Almost every project I use that on. And you cannot use that unless you have my next fave, which are dies. This one happens to be by Tim Holtz. And this is the Tiny Tags and Tabs die. I love that. Very good for your small projects. You want to add a tag on. Or a Sizzix. This is exclusive to Stampin' Up, which I love Stampin' Up. And I finally just took the plunge into becoming a demonstrator. So, insert plug here. Look forward to videos. So that's that. Or if it's your Nestabilities dies or your Spellbinders dies, whatever. Dies are an absolute must-have when you're starting or scrapbooking. Okay. Dies. Lace and trim and the sorts. So here I've collected just a few. I love this rosette trim. This is my absolute favorite. Doesn't have to be in white. I have it in rose color and black and cream and brown. Webster's Pages, Bloomers, they all kind of like this. I love it. This pleated trim, or you can have this lace trim. I love lace and trim. I mean, you can do so much with lace and trim. And this recently I got from Shanta. She has a Hobby Lobby by her. Oh, wish I had a Hobby Lobby by me. But this pleated trim is so cute. So she went and got me some. So thank you, girl. So I love it. So you can do a lot, like I said, with these trims. Not only does it help build your page and add accent to your already gorgeous pattern paper, but it's you can also use it to make flowers, like my lace flowers here, or I had some more flowers that I took out, but oh, you can make trim. I make trim with this is material, but the lace behind here, so I can adorn my pages, and you can make them to match. So if you had enough, so here's one that I made. That's a flower. It's fabric, and then it's rolled with a little pearl and lace at the bottom. And then you can make some coordinating trim with it. So cute. I love it. And then here's one, like I showed that with the lace. Also, fabric. Fabric goes in there. You can do a lot with the fabric when you're making flowers. You can make those little, what do you call those? Lollipop flowers, or those, oh, so many. Just Google flowers and fabric. You'll see it. So, lace and trim and fabric all grouped into one. And my ultimate, not ultimate, but gosh, I used this so much this past year. And it's these Michael's, I don't even know what these are. I call them Michael's embellishments, but these things I use so much. If you check out like some of my mini albums, you'll see I've used, this one, these little blossom balls. They're great for sprays, adding to your spray. Here's a cream one. Or a darker color. Here's a lighter color, pearl color. I also use the wreaths that was in the floral section at Michael's, and this is what they look like. I loved using those because they add accents to when you're doing flowers. You can create like a little accent around your flowers, and it helps to build your page. It makes it add to the paper, and it's just a beautiful addition to it. So the next thing I would pick would be my Michael's sprays and add-ons from Michael's. And speaking of flowers, now whether you create your own flowers with your lace and trim and stuff, or you can buy your flowers, and these happen to be from either IAR or WOC, Wild Orchid Crafts, or I Am Roses. These little tiny rosettes. These are black, happen to be the black ones. And here's some white ones, little tiny ones. I love these little ones because they just, like I said, they add to, if you're making yourself a flower, they add to adding them on the side. How long is this video? It's a long video. Oh my gosh. Okay. Not to mention these big flowers. These are gardenia flowers, or the silk flowers that you could get from Michael's or the dollar store. So those work well. Flowers. Glimmer mist and colors sprays. Obviously, this is Tattered Angels. Tons of them out on the stock. You can make your own perfect pearls and alcohol and Mod Podge and all that kind of stuff. This happens to be wheat fills. But my ultimate favorite, everyone knows, is this Scintillating Silver. It's the Glitz Spritz from Lindy Stamp Gang. And also, just a little tip, when these clog, my Tattered Angels clog a lot. Supposedly have a new formula where the nozzle doesn't go all the way down. If you take your nozzle out and clip it at an angle, shake it up a little bit, and it should work after that. But even if that doesn't work, I buy these little travel things from Michael's, and then I add the color. I add the color that I want, and you know what's in here, Scintillating Silver. So I add it to this bottle. And these don't seem to clog. And they're 99 cents in the travel section at Michael's. At Target in the dollar section. Okay. What would I do without charms? This one happens to be Prima Charm, designed by Marion Smith. But I have a little container that I keep of my charms in here. And I love them. I get them everywhere. I get them from Michael's. I get them from eBay. I've got some in a couple of racks. But I love, love, love to hang charms off of pages or mini albums. The binding. So charms would be my next fave. Distress inks. I have, trying to get this over here. I mostly use, if I'm vintaging something, is that a word? Of course, my Tim Holtz vintage photo. But I am also in love with my Stampin' Up! Ink pads. I use Colorbach is another one of my faves, and you can get those from Michael's and the dollar bin. But yeah, Stays On, ink pads, and just period. Ink pads is my next one. Where's my time? Okay. And charms, distress ink. Oh, my Cricut. My Cricut expression is awesome. It rocks. And I am on the Cutting Cafe's design team. So I cannot even function without my Cricut and my printer. So I'm grateful for having a Cricut and grateful for being on the design team. So it cuts out everything. My cartridges, it cuts out the stuff from Sure Cuts a Lot. So that I'm able to do the projects like my little Valentine project. So cute. I love it. So yeah, my Cricut and my printer. And we're coming down on a list here. I am going to do now my distressing tools. I love distressed, so I love it, whether it's with the ink pads or whether it's physical. And this is my Zutter Distress It All. So this is what I use. I know some people hate it, but I love it. It makes a lot of noise. I love it though. I love it for the when I'm doing a whole mini album where I'm distressing all of the pages. I just zip these things through here. Or if I'm just doing just a little bit, I use my Tim Holtz tiny distressing tool. If you don't have either one of those, you can always open up a pair of scissors and scratch them off. But I don't usually do that because I'm too messy. And my punches. Oh my gosh, my punches. Now whether it's EK Success or Martha Stewart or what have you, I love, love, love my punches. Corner punches, corner rounder, all of it. All of these, I use all of these punches. Circle punch, a lot of the times. I'm so addicted to using punches when I'm doing like my mini albums to adorn the inside pages. So punches would be my next one. My the next couple of things are my paints. I use these cheapy paints from Michaels. They're on sale this week for 59 cents, in case you want to know. But I have a whole paint tray thing over there. And I don't know, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 by 6. I don't know. It's 36 in one thing. I have 2-pack. I love these little things. I catch them on sale. And they're always great when you are, you have your chipboard mini album and you want to do the edges. Awesome. And it's good for adding texture to covers and stuff like that. So, awesome, awesome on the paint. Along with the paint is my Mod Podge and Mod Podge. Love it for sealing and sealing and keeping things together. I use my Mod Podge and my paint, acrylic paints lumped up into one. I grabbed some examples. I have, just happens to be this green colored glitter. Glitter. We'll just say glitter because I haven't used this one. But glitter. And I love, oh my gosh, I love my stickles. Stickle. And of course, my glossy accents and or crackle paint. So glossy accents would be my final thing. So yeah, 20 things, guys, is not a lot to come up with because I can still list a whole bunch of things. I didn't say anything about my lighter. I'm not counting that as 21. I didn't say anything about, you know, some of the other things, but as a whole, and as a big chunk of it is YouTube. And where would we be without YouTube? You guys are fantabulous. Your comments, your support, everybody, this community, if they don't wrong you, this community is a good community to hang out with. And some of the people that you meet, and I say this to a couple people all the time, and it's like, you are the coolest person that I've never met. So, because you never really meet them, you only know them from your video, her video, your video, her video, back and forth. But sometimes those are the best friends. And so I'm grateful for YouTube, all of the things that you guys have taught me. And I'm looking forward to another year. My year will be coming up here in a week or so. So look forward to a fantastic giveaway. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Please leave a comment. And those people that I tagged earlier in the video, please leave your video response below. Bye, guys.